Hey guys, welcome back to Occultists Anonymous. This is episode 41. It's kind of fun. That last one was pretty upbeat. I didn't feel like I wasn't mean, right? I wasn't evil. And
Wyrd kind of got some bad luck.
Yes, some really bad luck.
Luck isn't really good or bad. It's just luck.
It's just luck.
I got some luck.
I had some luck.
Yeah, I had some luck. Yeah. No. So yes. Hi guys. Thanks for hanging out. Occultists Anonymous is sponsored by the Onyx Path, Roll20, and viewers like you. Thank you very much to our supporters. You guys are kind of awesome. You are awesome. We greatly support your...
You're all fucking rad.
Thank you. Yes. I appreciate your support. I can say words. This does not bode well. But yes, thank you very much to our patrons who support us monetarily and let us do stuff like buy upgrades and stuff like that, and get us out to PAX Unplugged. Anyways, thank you to Ryan, James, Thomas, Samuel, Perry, Josh, Schmitty, Brandon, Claire, Michael, Danny, Noba, Alexander, Cat Feathers.
The last one's cut out.
Oh, what? Okay, yes. In case
After Noba.
Oh, Noba. Oh, yeah. Then Alexander and Cat Feathers. Whoops. This mic asking for a bruising. This has been upsetting today. Anyways, yes. Thank you guys very much for your support. We appreciate it. I won't lie and say we couldn't be here without you because we would still be running the show. But Ash would sound a lot worse.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the cool art and all
That's
sorts
very true. Yes. All the commissioned art wouldn't be here. Nor would, I'll be honest, you guys probably actually keep me going, and because, oh man, I don't know if I feel like it. Oh, the patrons demand I must show up. So, all right, enough all that jibber jabber stuff. Congratulations, Justicar, to your copy of Mage the Awakening. If you want to know how to play Mage the Awakening, go back to episode 1, start there, and watch as we learn how to play Mage the Awakening too. I'm totally tooting our own horn. Anyways, when we last left, the cabal had partied at Doomy Smalls, met some vampires, kicked them out of the party, then heightened the party up, ratcheted it up to 11, and had a good night. And drunkenly, Wyrd mentioned something about we should take oaths to one another. Atratus was like, "Are you proposing to me?" And then we'll talk about this when we're not drunk. So we pick up Saturday morning. Everybody at their various homes. How much water did you all have to drink last night?
Plenty.
Okay.
We're not role-playing a hangover. I don't want to deal with that in my imaginary life.
Okay. I can't role-play them very well, sorry.
You must just get irritable and feel like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So... normal Atratus before 10 a.m. Okay, cool. So that is where you guys are. And as a reminder for those of you at home, there is nothing on their docket. They have freedom to do whatever they want. So if this episode is weird, it's because I don't know what they're going to do next.
Ding.
Ding.
Yeah, where's the card?
There.
Ding.
Ding.
I can get it. So it's not glowy. There we go.
The white balance doesn't work super well.
No. I'll get a better one for next time.
Like I said, we are professional role players. And I guess we can technically say that because, well, professionals, we are getting paid for this.
We're getting paid to do this. You're right.
Terrifying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yes, what are we doing Saturday morning? Atratus and Songbird are both back at the Puck building. Wyrd made it back to the subway, the abandoned Worst Street station that she has kind of set up as her, well, domain. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to give Songbird a present.
Oh, yes.
I like presents.
Yes. You won.
You won. Here, a gift.
Or do we bust out the Final Fantasy victory? No? Okay.
No.
So yes. So what was once gold brass knuckles, gold knuckles. Do you understand what I mean when I say gold knuckles? But then they're now made of orichalcum, which is perfected gold, which I'm looking up the definition for real quick as I can.
I would definitely make that noise in real life when giving this thing.
Oh heck yeah, it's so cool. Orichalcum, there we are. Bloop bloop, and make that big enough so I can actually read it. Orichalcum is perfected gold. Its luster and color are like that of gold, except it presents more red and warm hues than gold, even in its purest form, which is kind of cool because Songbird is a redhead, and I frequently forget that. Like gold, it can be spun out to fine thin threads or hammered into thin leaves. It is completely impervious to corrosion and is considered chemically inert, as gold is associated with the aether, which is where songbirds come from, where Abrimas come from, technically. So is Orichalcum. Orichalcum offers a +2 tool yantra bonus for spells cast upon itself, not the person, but itself, and its durability cannot be reduced by magical means. So, heck yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
It's going to become a project.
Mm-hmm.
The start.
Step 1. Here.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. I don't know what you're trying to do, but...
Knuckles.
Cool.
All right. I guess Wyrd shows up at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Or do you want to go to your theater and visit Lewis?
I text Wyrd. Be like, hey, I have a present for you when you get here.
Okay. On my way. And I don't want to go to the theater because my next step for the theater was I was supposed to put a troupe together, and I haven't done that yet. And I don't want to show up and not impress
Disappoint him.
So,
You don't want to
exactly.
Him, yeah.
So I'll head over to the Puck building.
Okie doke. What are we casting there, Chris?
We're gonna pat Wyrd on the back as soon as she gets in, and we're gonna channel some mana.
That's really nice. Cool. So yeah, I think I remember looking, it's a couple blocks, so it's not very far to the Puck building, but yeah, Wyrd, you arrive, you still got a key. Come on in, and then surprise.
Hey, Wyrd, high five.
Oh, see, I imagine like if ever there was a time to be like supportive hug.
Hugs.
Okay, fine.
The
I am a
present
hugger.
is a hug. The present is a hug, and then
Okay.
I like high speech in your ear.
That
Okay.
is close.
I got that 10 though.
Okay, and so and I'm
Got all them
trying
ones.
to
Oof.
remember.
It takes
channel-
2 turns. I can do 3 mana per turn. This is 5. It takes 2 turns.
Gotcha.
It's an extended 12-second hug.
I'm totally into it, but what's going on?
You would definitely feel this.
Yeah, that's that's what I'm saying. Tell me what's going on.
You didn't have any mana. You
Right,
went
but
out
how
in
much?
Public? What?
So you give me a hug and just the mana starts pouring into my pattern?
Mm-hmm.
And how much mana?
5.
Whoa.
Where did it come from?
Me.
Oh, you're transferring?
Yep.
That's nice.
Ooh. Okay. So
Tingly.
I hold the hug a little bit longer than it's strictly speaking necessary, probably into the slightly awkward zone. And then I thank you
You're welcome.
so much. I've been running on empty for a long time.
Yeah, you just
Can
Don't.
you take...
don't spend it all in one place.
Oh no.
Because
No.
I've got 10. Do you want some more?
I don't I have a Hallow. I don't have exactly access to it yet, but I'm working on it. So hopefully once that's up, we should all have access to a little more mana than what we've been getting so far.
Yeah.
But I'm fine for now.
It's a shame nobody has a familiar. Turn essence into mana.
I'm working on it. It's on my list.
Talking about the one who can actually cast that spell. Almost. Technically.
Almost.
Need,
Yeah, no one
need
can
death
cast that
for
spell
it.
yet.
Need death for it. Yep. Could spend some XP anyways.
Not till Gnosis 3.
So
I mean, I've got the XP divided merit, but no.
so in the car last night, I talked about us formalizing this, and I just kind of take us all in with my arms.
Are we having a DTR?
I guess.
Define the relationship.
Yeah. No, I got the reference.
I didn't.
I guess.
I didn't.
Songbird and I have had some words about loyalty and betrayal, and I don't know if he's talked to you about them or not.
Not really. I got that things were kind of tense between y'all, though.
He's got some concerns, and I thought doing this might be a way to address them if you guys are amenable.
What does this entail?
It's Acanthus are all about oaths and destiny and all that kind of stuff, right? Like I can bind us all with an oath that we each speak, and we each state what the consequences of breaking that oath will be, and then that will bind us to one another. I'd want to do it back at my place, though. I mean, I've got the domain and sanctum and stuff.
The Acanthus setup.
Yeah. So, if you guys are willing, now, so while we're under the effects of the oath, we're going to get a boon. Like, we'll be better together and individually as long as we maintain that oath to each other. If we break it, then we define what happens to us if the oath gets broken. But the oaths are kind of not really tricky. They're very black and white. There's not a lot of gray area.
And you guys decide the consequences. So,
so if we end up being in a conflict between our order and our cabal, the oath will hold you to hold up the cabal. So I'm offering this as a next step, if it's something you guys want to do. And if you want to take some time to think about it, we can do this some other time.
And one thing I will suggest, because I have been a bad storyteller, is that there is the Sanctums and Sigil book that I keep saying I'm going to send to you guys, and I haven't. But that has some of the formalized, these are the oaths that we swear together, and these are the rules that we're going to abide by. So if in character and out of character you guys want to sleep on it a little bit,
sure.
I will finally remember to get that to you, and that way you guys can actually go through
and see what they actually are.
Right. Well, and very specifically the standard Concilium Pentacle stuff, because they have a whole thing about just the Concilium has different roles, like a hierarchy and stuff like that.
Right. And we can go by the traditional vows, sort of a traditional wedding vows, or we can make our own.
Right.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'd like to look at that before I start swearing oaths.
Okay. Yeah. So give it
I'm
some thought.
I'm not opposed to the idea.
I'm just throwing it out there as something we can do that maybe put everyone's mind at ease.
Cool.
All right. Songbird pulls out his phone. So, when are we going to Philly?
I'm down whenever you are.
I'll go when you guys go.
Okay,
Monday morning.
All right.
Buying train tickets now. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I need to do any preemptive spell planning. Because I have my find composition, right?
Oh yes.
If I can go ahead and precast that for a
Detect
long
substance.
time. Yeah.
Just take it under advisement that our former compatriot knew we were going there and what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Counterpoint. Fuck him.
Fair.
Yeet him into space.
All I'm saying is that whatever he knew, it's likely others now know, and they might be moving on it as well.
And we already know someone's got it.
Yeah.
And that someone is probably not a pentacle mage. So otherwise we could, like, ask about it.
We don't know. So we're going to have to talk. We're going to meet Benjamin goddamn Franklin.
We are going to meet Benjamin Franklin.
I'm just saying, like, put your wards up, put protections up before we go. It might be a good idea. And keep our eyes open, that's all.
All right.
Yeah. These
we may not be
founding
unopposed
fathers.
here. Mm-hmm.
They sound fun.
For some definition of fun, sure.
Some Revolutionary War fanboys.
I mean, I gotta admire they're really leaning into the whole cabal theme.
Yeah, they got it.
That's a big thing for Free Council. Like, if you've ever played Fallout and there's all these gangs that are built around this thing or that thing, that's kind of Free Council. They're like, we have found this thing that we have latched onto and we have built everything around. So that Free Council does that a lot, because where mages, normal pentacle mage, or the Diamond Order, the main four, right, are very, very, like, fixated on, like, Atlantis and Ascension and all this stuff, and they kind of steer clear of sleeper stuff. The Free Council is all into some sleeper stuff. So somewhere there is an anime cabal. Just putting it out there. So they...
I like the Free Council.
Free Council are terrific. I'm really sad nobody played Free Council.
No, I almost rolled just the punk witch that was in the book. It's like, I love her.
Oh yeah, the little punk acanthus witch with the Union Jack.
Lucy.
Yes, Lucy. Cool. In the meantime, then, is there anything you guys are going to do? Or sorry, because I realized we actually stopped mid-conversation there.
Chris, I think your microphone's... Okay, it's fixed now. Never mind.
Yeah, it's the table.
Yep, okay. So I've got... it's Saturday. We're leaving Monday. Mm-hmm. So I've got today and tomorrow to try and do what I was setting out to do. I want to give it another shot.
Okay.
I'm taking one potency off, so it's only going to be a 2-dot.
Okay.
And let me pull up my... There we go.
You don't trust the dice, huh?
I've been pushing my luck a lot lately, and this is just a signal like I've been pushing too hard. That's all. So 6, and 6 is 12. Nope. 10, 13, minus 4 is 9. Okay, so it'd be 5, so 6 and 5 is 11.
Mm-hmm. Weird cast a spell. It goes, there you are. So thoughts, concerns? What are you doing with that exceptional success?
I'm going to take a condition. Unless you just want to give me the beat.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. I think you have a +2 to empathy.
Cool.
Trying to find some folks who can work with you, that kind of makes sense.
Right. So I'm going to get a playwright and a couple of actors.
And you do regain 1 willpower. I always forget to remind you guys about that, but yeah, exceptional success on spellcast gets you 1 willpower back.
And we get 1 for sleeping, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
I don't think anybody enjoyed their vice last night, so.
No. All right, so I round up a couple, 3 actors and a playwright. Yeah. Well, 2 actors, a playwright, and Steven.
Right. So yeah, you spend, an hour or 2 kind of meandering around and, walking
visiting coffee shops near Broadway.
And yeah, I feel like you find... Actually, how close is Broadway to downtown Manhattan?
Not.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Not even close.
Yeah, so it would be more of, walking around coffee shops. And I imagine, like, you find, like, this little, like, group of, like, 3 or 4 folks, and they're, like, in a coffee shop putting up, like, a little, looking for work.
Community theater.
Yeah, or something like that. And you go, hello.
And maybe one of them is actually working at the coffee shop as a waiter while they're a waitress while they're trying to, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I hear them talking and introduce myself and say, hey, are you guys looking for acting work and writing and things like that?
Yeah.
Because I got a theater that's looking for people to play in it.
And are you in Hobo Chic still?
No, I'm in
that business suit that you had.
No, I'm in dark tights with an oversized fuzzy sweater.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes. So yeah, not quite as off-putting as Hobo Chic can be.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of blend in with the crowd, and with the crowd I'm looking for. Yeah, basically, I look like an English major. So I say, hey, I've got a theater that is looking for a troupe to play. It's all arranged already. I just need to find people willing to put on a show there.
And like the little murmurs to what's the catch?
No catch. You take a percentage of the profit or a percentage of the door for ticket sales. So, I mean, you're working on spec, but hey, I have a really good feeling this is going to turn out well.
I mean, there's one guy who goes, it would be cool to eat this week. Yeah, no, like I'm down for that. And so, cool. And so, like you tell them it's the Leaf Theater, I'm sure.
Yep.
And they go, oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's paying gig, so sure. The guy who's got like the pile of papers and stuff like that. He's like, You're looking for an original work?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Now, so we got like two actors or actresses.
Sure. I mean, like I said, you find a couple folks who probably have some other friends,
So, like, how many people you need? And I've got one guy that I'd like to maybe try out and see if he works as part of the cast.
I mean, if your only request is that we have to have a guy try out, we can do that. Yeah, the Leaf Theaters. I mean, somebody putting. I mean, so you're producing?
Yeah, we'll call it that.
And they all kind of pause and like call it that.
I have an arrangement with the guy who owns the Leaf Theater, and I've talked him into agreeing to put on a play. We'll put on a play in his space, and he'll take a percentage of the tickets, and we'll take a percentage of the tickets.
All right, yeah, I think in general accord of like. You are definitely staring down like a group of like starving artists, kind of thing. They're like, sure, we'll do anything. We'll try this. And then I imagine we kind of fast forward over to the Leaf Theater.
Me at the Leaf Theater.
Yeah. And so you meet there, Saturday evening-ish.
Okay. So I got like little butterflies. I got to calm down, play it cool. But I really want to meet my friend.
Right.
I hope we're going to be friends. I know we're going to be friends. So I set up a meeting with Lewis Hamilton and the crew.
Right.
And Stephen.
Sure. And so so Stephen shows up and he has a book of the complete works of William Shakespeare in his arm, and he gets the call. Now I'm going to remind Craig this. He has seen you as the homeless lady, but then you have done the phone call stuff separately.
Yes.
You okay? So how is Wyrd playing that with him? Like, is it a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge? Yeah, I'm her, or
no, because he doesn't know that the voice on the phone.
Right, and that's my question.
Yeah, he doesn't know that the voice on the phone is me, and I'm trying to keep it that way. And I'm hoping with like my hair is completely different and I'm dressed completely differently, so I'm hoping that might be enough to throw him off the scent.
You have a recognizable amount of hair, and
I do have a recognizable amount of hair, but when it's bound up, it looks different, right?
To be fair,
but we'll see. But if he recognizes that I'm the homeless girl, that's fine too.
What was that?
To be fair, I'm the one with striking looks.
That's very true. Yeah. That's true.
And me, I have it too.
Oh, nice. I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So we have our meeting with Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, you arrive Saturday night, and they're like hanging out in that little beer garden area, kind of waiting for you to arrive. And Stephen like looks over at you and then does a double take. Shakes his head. It couldn't be. And you realize very quickly that the reason everybody is hanging out here in like the beer garden instead of like inside or anything, there are balloons up outside and stuff like that, and the little marquee says "Happy 10th birthday, Cody."
I thought I arranged this with Lewis Hamilton that I could come and meet him.
You can, but it's just like it's just
okay. So like the birthday party's tomorrow or something?
No, like so you
can
going on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not crashing some kid's birthday party.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we're meeting outside.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And so like Lewis eventually kind of comes out, and like you can hear kids screaming, and like having a good time inside. And he comes out, and like you can hear the sounds of Fortnite being played on the big TV, big TV, the projector, and like he comes down and he's like this. It's like okay, and kind of looks you over, no longer in hobo chic, and Moira, kind of pats your shoulder. It's like it's good to see you, and who are all these folks?
I'm really excited to introduce you to my players.
Okay. Kind of looks and and all of them are not like nobody's dressed up but everybody looks like they're legit like actors and actresses. They're obviously not discovered yet, but there might be some good stuff here. And he goes, all right, cool, all right. And so what are you going to perform?
Well, and I kind of look at the writer.
There's a little writer, and he's got like.
I'm like, and I'm stretching a little bit. We have a play. We just need a little bit of time to rehearse, and then say. And I kind of look at our writer, and the actor's like, couple weeks.
I mean, and like the writer is like, I mean, we've performed it, or we've practiced and rehearsed. Like, and you realize that this whole group, they have like this play that they've done. And that's kind of the thing that's kind of pulled them out. They all enjoy it. And Steven is over here just kind of off just a little bit from the group. And he's holding, this big tome of plays. And he's looking and he's like fish out of water. He's like, what the hell is going on? This is not what I was told. And in my head,
I'm going, ha ha ha, catch up. So give us a couple weeks just to work everything into the theater and stuff, and then we'll put on a play, and as we discussed, split the ticket sales.
Absolutely. And so...
and I'm thinking I'm probably going to need a couple weeks because I need to get to Philly, do the thing, and then come back. So just making sure with Lewis Hamilton that we're good to have access to the place.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm here every day, so I can let you all in. And he kind of looks at, and he's like... can I see your driver's licenses, please? And like, just he doesn't write anybody's names down. He's just looking, and you can see him like mouthing everybody's names. And Steel Trap, I will remember all of you. This is fine. This is fine.
Does Wyrd have a driver's license?
Yes, she has a driver's license.
And does it have your real name on it?
It has the Moira name
Moira,
on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works in New York. It may be expired, but
right. So just out of curiosity, somebody
how long have you been awakened? When did you renew it last?
A few years. She's been awakened.
So, real quick.
So I'd like to pull Lewis Hamilton aside.
Mm-hmm. Before that, real quick. Somebody say stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Why?
The performance that you guys are going to be putting on is Spider of the Eternal.
Okay. Hilarious.
Yep.
Spider of the Eternal.
Random name generators. Yes. So yeah, Lewis, pulls over, and he's looking pretty impressed. He's like, this looks promising. I mean, they're young, they're fresh. None of them have the dead eyes or the 1,000-yard stare of being run roughshod. No, this is good. This is okay.
And I pick up on that and say, I said this is going to be a great partnership. And I'm trying to work another door on Mr. Lewis because I'm hoping to get access to an office,
right,
or even a closet with a chair and a table.
Right. There is.
Just somewhere I can spend some time in the theater without raising eyebrows.
Go ahead and roll, I guess, presence plus persuasion.
Or empathy.
I think empathy is more of a reading people kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear my condition.
Sure.
2 successes.
Cool. That clears another door. Let me update that.
Actually, that I should have rolled that with 9 again because I'm trying to persuade him, right? I had a 9 in there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So just go ahead and roll another just D10. Yep, perfect. Okay,
just
6.
Still
2 successes. That's fine.
Yep.
Cool. Down another door and saved. Now, that said, empathy would be a good way to roll and try and figure out from conversation what, stuff he's looking for, what he's concerned about and stuff like that to just give you an idea of using that.
Okay.
So he's looking, he's like, I partnership, we're not there yet, but I agree. He kind of like looks at them and it's like, okay, nobody do anything, weird with the kids and we'll just head to the back, thank you. So he kind of leads everybody up the stairs and a couple folks are asking him, some of the same questions that you had asked about how long the theater had been here and stuff like that and make their way through. And, Stephen Klein is like trailing behind going, what is going on? I don't know any of these people. He basically leads inside and kind of like, he gets inside and like ushers everybody around these kids basically running around in the main theater space and back into the backstage. And he kind of shows, okay, here's some stage stuff. Here's, where you can set up. They're okay, that's good. Oh yeah, no, we've got costumes. They're not the best, but they're all homemade, but we've got costumes and stuff like that. And the writer is looking and he kind of looks over at Steven, who's like, deer in the headlights, and goes, guys, I think I know what I need to do. I'm going to direct this. And they go, are you sure? Yeah, you're sure? He's like, yeah, no, I wrote this. I'm going to direct it. And Steven, and like slaps the screenplay. We're going to see if you can take the lead. And Steven is just like, okay. And like at this point, right. And, kind of looks, and this time, like he looks at you and I'm sure you've got a smile on your face and he's like,
I give him a wink.
Okay, fine. Yes, I'm gonna do this. And like steps up and he's like, all right. He starts flipping. And he's like, it's a space opera? Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
I can't tell you how much I love every single part of this.
I was like, I hadn't decided the title or the genre, but Spider of the Eternal, that's a space opera. And so, yeah, they kind of move over and, Steven starts, flipping through and he's sitting there with the writer and, they're going over stuff and okay. And the writer is like in full nerd out, like lore dump. It's like, okay, well, we don't go into it in this play, but it turns out that it's like, and Steven is like, okay, yeah, no, I can do this.
I love all of your theater nerds.
Oh yes,
they're awesome. I'm gonna pull the director aside and say, listen, I'm gonna leave you in charge.
Okay.
I've got to go out of town for maybe a few days. You have access to the theater.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Through Mr. Lewis. It's all been arranged. But I'll be in touch.
Okay.
You got a cell phone, right?
Yeah. And he kind of pulls it out. And what's your number?
Sure. Yep. So I give him my number.
Sure.
Yep.
Puts that in.
Yep.
You got to not lose that burner now.
I got a lot of news. Yeah.
We don't have a line on infinite burners anymore.
Yeah, no, that's true. But I can get one of that easy enough.
Yeah, you got the magic.
Yep.
That's right. So I'll be in touch while I'm away. So get some rehearsals going, and then I'll be back after I do my little trip.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we've got to get Steven, caught up. We're fairly rehearsed, but we're going to have to set up the space, and we'll move some of the costumes in and stuff like that, and I think some of them need some more duct tape, but yeah, no, we'll be good. We'll get this going. Cool. And you, I imagine, to keep your story straight, introduce yourselves as Moira to the and so thanks, Moira, thank you for giving us this chance. I know this is a small theater, but we'll do great. And I mean, if nothing else, we'll have one great show, and then we can just go on, but we'll get one good one, promise.
I think this is going to lead to really big things.
Okay.
Before I wrap up, I just wanted to hit everybody with an exceptional luck.
Okay.
Like everybody come in, we're going to change phones and stuff like that. And while that's going on, I'm going to phone numbers and I'm going to try and hit them with an exceptional luck.
Sure.
And hopefully that'll last. So how much reach do I need?
6 people. We'll say 5.
Right, but I'm gathering everyone in together.
No, because then you would be blessing that space. So people standing on that space, yeah.
Sure, okay.
Now, bear in mind also, Miss Gnosis 3, that is one spell. You could combine it with another.
I don't want to. I don't have a lot of reach. I definitely don't want to.
Reach isn't going to factor into it. So you could literally go on using exceptional luck, right? And you could throw in, let's see here. What was the other one I was thinking of? Where was it? Fool's Rush In. Actually, it doesn't quite work. Oh, yeah. They don't suffer untrained penalties during the spell's duration.
Perfect. Sure.
Yeah. And so basically all you're doing is rolling just -2. And that'll give you 2 spells.
Okay. Yeah, so extra reach. Mm-hmm. So 1 for instant cast, 1 for advanced duration. Mm-hmm. They're both Fate 2, so that covers my free reach.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I can pump it for duration. All right. So I need 2. I've got 2, 3, and 3. I don't need potency. I just want to have a little bit of luck. Call it 2 for duration. What's going to get me for a week?
Let us see. Because I think those exceptional luck is a potency one, and Fool's Rush In is
duration.
Oh, I hate it when this happens. Okay, so basically, one way or another, you have to pick. Let's see, combined spells. The result is a combined spell advantage that contains a single spell. Blah, 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 blah. Spell modifications such as yantras and free reach is determined as normal. Spell stacking still applies. Interesting. It actually doesn't mention about the bonus steps. So, I guess at this point, you'll decide 1 is the first spell that you're casting, and that will have the bonus steps, and then the other will just be at its base.
Okay. So I don't need the duration.
The -2 duration. Yeah, if you want to say that the duration is the primary factor of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is totally my shtick. Mm-hmm. Shadow name would apply.
Yes.
I don't want to. I don't want to use other tools because that's going to be a little more obvious.
It depends what tools you're using.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can. Big question though. Are you walking around with your sword?
No.
Okay.
For sure, no. And then a -2 because I'm combining spells.
Correct.
So that's what it should look like.
Yeah.
So that's 10 -2 is 8.
Now we're doing reach is instant cast and advanced reach
duration.
Or advanced duration. Okay. The other question is scale then. Are you going to overreach for scale?
I guess I'm going to overreach for scale.
Okay,
Advanced
because that'll
scale,
get everybody there. So
shit. Okay.
Cool. And you do have mana now to spend. Yep. And you are here at the Hallow, so you can get some mana while you're here.
I will dump 2 mana in to take. Am I overreaching? I'm overreaching by 1, so I'll dump 2 to take the dice.
Okay.
He didn't even have it an hour.
Burning that mana. Okay, I'm double checking. It's 2 per overreach now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So cool.
So that's a chance die on Paradox. I will contain.
Cool.
Okay. Come on, be lucky. Good enough.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
And so you join everybody together, group hug, and
it's like this is gonna be great, and the spell lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Then I think I'm just gonna hang around and watch them do their thing while I'm kind of trying to soak up a little extra mana.
Sure, yeah. So let us roll.
And sorry if I'm monopolizing, guys. I just wanted to get this set up before we take off to Philly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is mana? I'm trying to remember what it is you roll.
I thought it was Gnosis and
Composure.
Something.
Yes,
Composure.
Gnosis plus Composure.
Sure.
And each one takes an hour.
Oh, 1 hour.
Oh, uncheck 9 again, by the way.
Oh.
It's fine. Didn't matter in that case, but...
Right. 1 more hour. See if I can pull some. 3.
Which... Let's see. You guys fixed it on...
1. It's a 1 dot. It's a 1 dot Hallow.
Right, but you fix it like last week. So it's been... It's full. Okay, I'm going to have to think on that.
It's got 4 available.
Right, because it stores up to 3?
It has 1 in the Aether, and then stores 3 times its dot rating.
But that's like in task somewhere, right? Don't you have to find it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
But you can scoop it up and bring it to Songbird.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he can make it mana for you.
Yep.
And I just... we had the feeling that the Hallow here was going to be like a source of creativity and right, so
that is how Songbird constructed the ley lines.
Yep.
This is going to be
So you have so you're even though you
prosperity
got 3 successes,
and creativity.
Yeah. Yep. Even though you got 3 successes, you actually only get 1 mana from that.
Sure.
But yeah, you may need to look around and see if you can find tasks.
And I will do that. Does Tash show up on Main Street?
Prime Mage Site.
Okay.
But not regular Mage Site. So yeah, you would have to look around basically and try and
spend a little time looking around to see if I can find.
Go ahead and roll perception, please.
Sure. That's I don't remember composure and
Wits plus Composure.
Wits Composure.
Yep. You would normally have 9 again, but this is not impressing Lewis Hamilton, so
I have a do not reroll 10s.
Yep. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so you look around and you know that Lewis Hamilton has kept this place pretty clean. But you are finding these little strips of like cloth, like almost spiderweb fine, that are just like kind of getting swept into corners and just kind of clinging and settling in places. And it doesn't look like cobwebs. It doesn't look like, some, gauze or something from some costume. It's just very odd.
Sure.
Yeah. And you've got a feeling like this might be something.
I'll gather it up and see what Songbird says.
Sure.
Like, dude, you brought me dust. All right. And that's it. Sorry for taking all the time.
So yeah. And then drops that off with Songbird. And unless you guys want to roll or discuss it, I have no problem. You just scooping up 3 mana.
Yeah.
Why don't we take the mana and put it in the Wyrd?
Yep.
More SpongeBob references.
Yep. I don't.
That's it. What were you doing?
Playing video games.
I have a spell that would take a couple hours.
Okay.
To cast because I'm going ritual on it. I want to make it big, but I want to put a big potency words and signs on all three of us before we go.
Okay. Now you could just cast that in your domain and not need to cast it as a ritual.
I want to take extra ritual.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Right.
For bonuses.
Yep.
So all said and done, it's like 4 hours. We can
okay.
Sit and chat and eat and everything while I do this.
Okay, so your other bonuses is the
ritual.
Okay, cool. So that is a heck of awards and signs. Yep. Real quick question: do you plan to combine that with anything else?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, cool. So yeah, go ahead and roll that.
9.
Yeah, 9.
Wow.
I
love Prime. That's so good.
So
what do we get from this?
Do we recover a mana or get a willpower back?
Yep. I'll take a mana.
Okay. As I was going to say, you could get a bonus step in the primary spell factor, so you get more potency, or bump it up even to a reach in the primary, which would make it advanced potency, which would strengthen it against dispelling. Just giving you the full options.
That's nice, but it's primary duration.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So,
okay.
No, I'm good.
I am now a little less concerned about that ridiculous potency. I'm like, I can't touch them, but shit. Okay.
It's 5.
Right. Okie doke. Yeah, and gain your mana. Cool. So at that point,
although. Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Cool.
5, and it lasts for a month.
Yep. And then that's cast on all three of you.
The only other thing I'm doing over Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning is scouring twice on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, same thing for you guys. I know Tritus actually probably hasn't had to scour in a while. Yep.
Yeah, I've mana's back.
How do you have so much mana?
Because she doesn't have a bunch of death and matter.
Use a lot of spells.
Yeah.
But
you also
though
don't go around just slamming fucking reaching the spells all the time.
I'm going to use a big spell, but I'm doing it from my domain as a ritual. So reach is irrelevant. I'm trying to do the math on this detect substance, right?
Okay.
Where'd it go? Come back. Okay, so I need a very large scale, very long duration.
Right.
It's a primary factor duration. So advanced makes it a day.
Do you have matter 2 or matter 3?
Matter 3.
It's a day. It's a week.
Okay, so
scene day week.
Scene day week.
Okay, so yeah, I don't need penalties for duration. A week should be long enough.
Yep. If necessary, you recast it.
Yeah. Scale though. I was looking for like the size of a city block. So how many minuses is that?
Oof. Scale does eventually cap out.
Caps out at a small neighborhood.
Right. Well, campus. Yeah. City block or campus.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, city block is -8. A campus is -10. And, well, yeah, because you will understand the reference. I mean, the UA campus.
Yeah,
so
it's very big.
Yep.
I'll go with -8 and see if I can actually cast this.
You can take up to 5 hours extra for ritual restoration.
5 ritual things, and she's still at 3 hours.
It's 3 hours.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
So
sorry, I forgot you're not.
No.
This is 3.
All right, so I'm trying to work out yantras. I've got high speech for 2. My domain for 2. So it's 4. I can throw a willpower on it for 3 more. So I would be casting
5. minus 4 is 1, so 4.
4 dice.
Mm-hmm. And then if you take an extra time around, that'll be, 5.
6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it was 5, then it would be 6. Right?
9,
My math failing.
4
7.
dice.
Okay, so and
Well,
then
watch
if I
as
do
we
it
do basic arithmetic.
4 dice.
Yep.
Okay,
That's what you got right now.
Mhm.
plus 1 if I do it for 6 hours, not 3.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll gamble on that, I guess. So 5.
There you
Hell
go.
Success.
yeah.
All you need.
All right. Cool. So for a week, and I was zeroing in on the composition of that tablet that I looked at
Mhm.
of the cuneiform.
Yep. Which I still can't remember what stone I called it, but yes, something matching from a similar place. Yep.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, and all of a sudden you kind of like, oh, hey.
Like, are there any of those within a block of here?
Yeah. No.
Probably not. No.
Not of the size that you are, Yeah, looking for. There's little chips and bits and, somebody's lucky rock collection and stuff like that, but nothing of the...
Not a slab.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool. So I've got that for a week.
Right. So we'll say Sunday night. Monday morning, the 3 of you guys have your bags packed and hop on the train to Philadelphia.
Got a bag full of fucking bits and bobs and weapons and fucking dumbbell.
Well, the best part is, fortunately, you guys are not going through security, but you go through, don't go through security, but we've got weapons and, one single dumbbell. And then in, Atratus's, you have bone things.
Just a sack
This is
full
why
of
we get a
bones.
cabin.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, trains don't have security. They don't check your bags.
Right. So, Chris, you're saying the dumbbell because you're taking your soul stone.
Mhm.
What about the Craig and Ash? Are you guys taking?
Yeah, it seemed useful.
Okay. And it lets you set up a domain somewhere.
If we find a place to bunk down for like a week, we can.
Yeah, I'll take mine with me.
Okay.
Take down my domain and.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So yeah, you
Set
guys
it up in some bar.
Yep. Too soon. So yeah, you guys hop on the train, enjoy a couple hour trip out, and make your way into the station. And as you guys kind of exit and kind of look around and try to figure out where to go next, I will say that you guys know, at least where there's a nearby Athenaeum, somewhere. I don't remember where it is. There's an arrow place, there's a guardian place. You guys know that stuff. It's in your caucus, so asking about that isn't sketchy. Nobody's going to go, what gives? But it's not, it's not familiar. But as you guys, kind of step off and stuff like that, people, milling about, and you guys kind of leave the train station. There's a guy walking around, looking about, and then stops and spots the 3 of you and just kind of walks over and kind of goes, new in town? Staying long?
Sure are.
A while.
Okay.
Short while. Just gotta.
Till we can find what we're looking for.
Okay. And man, I'm bad at this. The guy that you're talking to is probably 50-ish. Potentially Hispanic descent. Hair is very neatly trimmed up. He looks like generic businessman kind of looking guy, but he's got t-shirt and jeans. And just kind of relax. Okay, you can call me Santiago, and
I'm Songbird.
Weird. That's
Atratus?
not a descriptor. That's my name. I mean, it's a descriptor too.
whichever. Okay, very good. And What brings you to our fine city? And like he reaches down and like kind of grabs bags to like carry them for you.
Sure.
And like kind of walks
Songbird's
out.
sack full of weapons.
Right.
We're here to we're here on Adamantine Arrow business.
Oh, okay. Hadn't known anybody was meeting up or anything, but that's cool. And he walks out to like a beat up yellow taxi. And like literally and like hip checks the trunk and it pops open. He puts the bags in, sets it down, and like as you guys walk and get like close, you can feel like your peripheral mage sight goes off. There's active spells on the object.
Shwing.
And on the taxi. And he goes, okay, cool, okay. Well, let me take you by the Free Council Guild House.
Cool.
You guys can
register.
Yeah, basically. We'll set you up there. If you've got any contacts, they can meet you there easily. We have a nice little setup for that.
Yeah, is that where Ben is?
Franklin?
Yeah.
Probably will show up sometime today, yeah. It's like, okay.
Your reaction is about what I was expecting.
Can I detect lies?
Yeah, you can roll empathy. Or what was the other one?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge, yep.
Was it presence and subterfuge or manipulation?
No, this is definitely going to be manipulation.
Okay.
Or excuse me, wits. Sorry.
Wits, yeah.
Wits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was social.
It is.
Yeah, but it's wits and
Okay.
Subterfuge.
Like
don't reroll
mental
10s.
stats are not tied to mental skills.
Right. There was a 10, but it was a 1 on the reroll, so that's fine. So 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, no, the guy seems pretty straightforward. You definitely are picking, the biggest thing that you're picking up is, yes, he has to welcome you in, and he is trying to shuffle you off and make you somebody else's problem and get you out.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
That's fair.
Yep. So he,
We'd do the same thing.
Right. Puts the bags in the trunk, shuts it, and then like opens the door and kind of motions you guys in. As soon as he like the way he opens the door and then kind of blocks the interior kind of from view just a little bit, like you guys can see, and like who
I want a mage sight on the car.
Oh yeah, if you turn your mage sight, you
big old space magic.
Yeah, no, actually,
we wouldn't know that.
This is you recognize. Well, you can recognize the arcane purview it would fall under, but no, you recognize matter magic. You haven't cast a spell before, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. But as he kind of sidesteps, like you can look inside, and there's a taxi, and the interior looks plush and elongated and very stretch limo. And he goes, all right, everybody in, and then shuts the door behind you, and then gets back in, gets into the front seat, and looking in, from those windows, it looked like an ordinary taxi. On the inside, no, it's a wonderful machine, and it's combining, has combined a taxi
combining
with a
limo and a taxi.
Right.
Nice.
And so he kind of, looks back and like he's grinning now. He's like, right? And like he pulls out. And so, yeah, it is
flashy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
I mean, it's not it's not like party bus, with crazy neons, but it's nice. It's comfortable. It's probably maybe like it's from a, late model, limo, because that limo had to be sacrificed to make this.
Yeah.
But, it's comfortable. There's there's nothing chilling in an ice box or anything like that, but it's comfortable. You have room, you could definitely see people like having a chat here. He says like, I love it. I call it that clown car. He calls over his shoulder.
Can I get a read on the guy just to, I want to make sure there's no trouble going on in the area. That kind of thing is what I'm looking for. Like this is fairly routine for him.
Oh, like, yeah. If you ask him, he's like, yeah, no, you guys tripped the wards on the ride in. So I just figured I'd, come by, say hello. And you guys were looking sketchy and, I'll be honest, if seers show up, they tend to not trip the ward.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, I figure brothers in arms, at least, or, I mean,
Absolutely.
You don't seem nameless since you actually got in the taxi. And, he drives...
we've got official business, so...
Yeah, Adamantine Arrow, but and I apologize, ladies, but you guys do not seem arrow, typical arrow muscle. No offense, dude.
Yeah. No, you're right. We're not.
Nah, I'm the Mysterium.
I am 100% in feminine form.
Oh, that's true. I hadn't even thought about that. But yeah,
I'm not being famous in a different city.
Yeah. That would draw some. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you two ladies don't appear, typical arrow stuff, but okay. And Ash, you said Atratus says, yeah, you're Mysterium.
Yeah, I'm Mysterium.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, that's fine. Your business is your own. Don't cause a ruckus. I don't think we have to kick you out, right?
No, we're not here to
no.
cause problems.
We're here to support our cabal mate.
Good. Okay. Cool. Hang together. That's cool. And he's just moving through traffic, kind of normally. The taxi doesn't seem like super fast or anything like that, but gets you guys basically out towards a big, like, heavy industrial area. There's a warehouse he kind of pulls up to and just honk. How everybody doing? The gate starts to roll up. He drives in, comes back down, and outside you can see it's milling with people. It doesn't look like quite Grand Central Station, but there's a lot of folks doing a lot of stuff. And he says, welcome to the guild hall. And, pops back out, opens the door for you guys, gets your bags out, hands them to you. Yeah, trust me, you won't miss Ben. But
does he dress like Ben Franklin? Please tell me he's.
When he's ritual casting, yes.
You got some historical reenactors running around in Philadelphia.
Yeah. The last big thing that we have a picture. It's terrific. They ran it in the newspaper because it was hey, look, they're signing the Declaration of Independence, and we've got 12 damn mages and it's like, but the Declaration of whatever. It's like, never mind, doesn't matter. But yeah, and he kind of looks around and points out, and he goes, actually, hang on, make sure I'm picking the right person.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one acknowledging how silly all of this is. You all are aware.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they're aware.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, they like the founding fathers. They like the idea of democracy and stuff like that. It's way better than, and kind of looks over at Wyrd and says, it's way better than the silver ladder, hierarchy thing. And I imagine Wyrd doesn't whatever.
Yeah.
She's
I'm not giving him anything. Yeah.
Right. And Santiago's like, okay. But does point out, and he says, okay, you guys ready? Because based on that train, you came in from New York.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to beat Alexander Hamilton? And point, yeah, and he's having fun with this, but he points over and there's a mid-30s guy in jeans and a t-shirt. You would pass by in a blink of an eye. He's got a little bit of a goatee and stuff like that. So that's him. And then Jay is around here somewhere. There she is. John Jay for you nerds. And you see this woman who's literally in a small little, almost looks like a greenhouse grow room kind of thing. It's, kind of glassed out with a bunch of lights set up and stuff like that. And there are some wild looking plants growing inside. So if you need just a founding father, those guys are around. And let me backtrack one step. Mentions Ben is in charge, but those guys are, members. So if you just need a generic founding father, there you go. Not that they're generic or anything like that. Whatever. Just you guys can settle it out. Yeah. It says,
Santiago, you've been a big help.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tip your waiters and waitresses, whatever. Climbs back into the taxi and
Bye.
Do we actually have to tip him? I still don't get this whole tipping culture here.
I do kind of want to throw him a little boon, just because he's been so nice to us.
If you want to.
Sure.
Just a quick and dirty.
Just like, we're not actually paying him. Do you tip anyway?
Yeah, just quick and dirty. Mm-hmm. See if that works. Hey!
Yeah.
Wits plus empathy plus fate.
Oh, wait,
stuff.
No, sorry.
That's a lot of things.
I thought it was going to reset when I clicked other things.
No, you have
So
to
you have to
select the
unclick
first
them.
one.
Yeah. Let me try that one more time. That was funny. 4 successes, even though I forgot my shadow name.
3.
I'll take it.
2 successes.
Because you can't. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
roll
no.
your tens.
Yeah. 3 successes.
Oh,
still.
yeah, 3 successes.
3.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. And so you do it in like a handshake,
Yep.
kind of thing. And
Yeah, just thanks a lot. You've been really helpful. I appreciate your welcome.
Okay, I'm all right with this. All right. Yeah, drives. And so yeah. And Alexander Hamilton is working and seems to be like working with a group of other mages, and they're looking over like plans of some form.
So does anyone come greet us when we get out of the car, or did he just like
No,
drop us off?
he drops you off, and like I said, there is probably in what is you could imagine this place being used as a factory or something like that.
We're in the kind of like the yard of it.
Yeah.
No, you are like inside. A big,
inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the gates on the wall, or like the big doors raised up and let us in.
Yep. And but yeah, there's probably like 50 odd folks in here. I hesitate to say 50 mages because some could be Sleepwalker or Proximite, but 50 odd, some people kind of milling about. And yeah, they looked over, and you definitely got Santiago dropped somebody off. Okay. There's some curiosity, because none of you guys are recognizable, but
yeah. I was just thinking it's kind of odd that they would let strangers show up without like coming to even say hey.
It's free
council is different. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll walk over to Hamilton.
Okay. Yeah. And so, Alexander Hamilton kind of, looks over as you walk over and kind of gives you a nod and says, okay, and sure. Kind of looks back and, hi, can I help you?
I hope so. We are here on Arrow business. We're searching for something that belongs to them that went missing. We believe it has been in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Do you know who we should talk to about that?
I mean, possibly the Arrows, I guess. Well, what have they lost? Is the way he puts it.
Songbird? You wanna?
We're looking for a big boy grimoire.
Okay, cool.
And we were told that y'all are who to talk to in Philadelphia.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll take that. Sure. I'm
the legend of the founding fathers has spread far and wide.
Sure, I'll take that. Kind of extends his hand out, Alexander Hamilton. Yes, roll your eyes, please. Just call me Hamilton. Alexander feels weird. Feels like I need to go conquer something. But yeah, cool. And he kind of leans back against the table he's working and kind of, the stuff that you can see laid out is building structure maps and then some city maps. And he says, yeah, okay.
Of course.
Cool. Big grimoire. I mean, how much can you tell us? How much are you willing to tell us?
It went missing like 60 years ago.
Damn.
We summoned up a supernal who told us it was here.
Okay.
At the time of the summoning, at least.
Sure.
Do you know of any particularly affluent mages in the area?
I mean, there's a couple of us.
The Grim was
we saw it
in some sort of treasure room, I'm going to call it.
Oh, that's
a whole bunch of other presumably magical items.
How super bourgeoisie.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's not a founding father. Not that I can expect. Unless somebody's got some great storehouse.
Some secret treasure rooms.
Right. National treasure, not real. I don't know. Ben would probably be the guy to ask just because he was around 60 years ago. But, you know.
Red Dread mentioned to find
just talk to Ben.
Okay.
Goddamn Franklin.
Yeah. He's not as bad as George Washington was.
I gotta ask, is this like a title thing?
No.
Like, are you Hamilton or like, are you the Hamilton? You know what I mean?
I'm just Alexander Hamilton. There's a bunch of us who like don't use these shadow names. And it kind of, well, you know how shadow names are, right? You know, we get kind of typecast.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, there are some
especially
names,
these days, you could get literally typecast.
No, trust me, the jokes, they have been terrific. They're just right. Anyways, I would check with Ben. He was actually around 60 years ago. He's around 100 years ago, I'm sure, to hear him tell at least. Not actually, no.
Jokes. Fun jokes.
These are the jokes, kids. Yes. And you can see he's like distracted and not 100% sure what he's allowed to say. Kind of that's the feel that you get. If you're looking around for it, you know what it looks like.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I've got a spell up currently that will let me find it.
Oh, shoot.
If it's nearby.
Or anything that is
the same physical composition of it.
That's a unique thing for it?
Yes. It's pretty unique.
Okay. I won't ask. I'm not after.
Shit's old, my dude.
Very old, yeah.
Okay, cool. So that narrows it down a little bit.
It's sort of like just wandering the streets of Philadelphia and hoping something pings.
I can probably narrow it down quite a bit.
Oh boy.
Personally, I would say check out, list off a couple neighborhoods, which I will go Google to figure out some of the more, upscale neighborhoods.
Bougie neighborhoods.
Yeah. I'll be honest, war driving, right? Just drive and see what pings. And if it's a big boy grimoire, or we mean like...
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Big boy. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Stone slab.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So some big honking thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. At that point, if you know drive around, neighborhoods. And the problem is, I don't know what other junk you might pick up, but check with Ben. He should be here-ish. And, he should probably be able to help you out a little bit. Grims are kind of his thing. I fell into Vermintide grimoires.
Yeah.
Or his Abrimos as fuck. Yes. Trust me, hearing about, listen, everybody should totally believe we can fly because jetpacks are a thing, right? Doesn't work, Ben. Doesn't work. You'll paradox yourself into oblivion. Anyways,
just add forces, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would check with Ben, but yeah, there's a couple neighborhoods you could check that would at least, if you know it's in Philadelphia, that you can check and drive by.
We know it was. We kind of got detected when scrying on it. So my worry is that it's been moved.
Oh, okay. And so legit, probably a mage. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely a mage.
Well, best of luck. Yeah.
Thanks, my dude.
Yeah. Check with Ben. If you guys run into some problems, we'll happily mediate. but I mean,
seems good.
Sounds like diamond order problems. Adamantine Arrow business will. Yeah, we will keep hands off unless you ask for backup.
Appreciate it.
Just don't go blowing up buildings or some shit.
Yeah, we're not trying to wreck Philadelphia.
That would be appreciated. Man, could you imagine a civil war between New York and Philadelphia? We'd kick your asses. Cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
I want to just get a read in how does he really feel about us being there? Would that be like a wits and empathy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know he's trying to play nice. I'm going to take the +2.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's your call. You did unchecked fate.
That's still too many things.
Oh, shit. It's supposed to reset. Okay. Try it again. With a +2.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
Either way.
Even better.
No, you definitely he is very much playing nice. He's like, this doesn't sound like something I'm interested in. I'm not going to get any benefit out of this. Go talk to Ben.
Okay.
And he's
I'm
smiling.
already gone.
Yeah.
Cool. So talk about some more Brimo shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, little time passes unless you guys, but as you kind of, he waits for you guys to move before he turns back. And
we go.
Yeah. It's probably, 30 minutes of you guys finding a wall to lean against. There's not benches or comfortable seats. And, this easily.
Santiago's gone, right?
Right. Santiago took the taxi and left. Yeah. In walks a 80-year-old gentleman who looks absolutely dapper and just looks clean and great suit and stuff like that. And there's all these little bits of almost steampunk ornamentation. He doesn't have goggles or a hat or anything like that, but just on the buttons for his stuff are cogs and gears and stuff like that, and kind of walks in and there's little pause as everybody kind of looks over to see, oh, Ben's here. Everybody kind of turns back, and he kind of walks through, and he's got a cane that he definitely doesn't need. He definitely is a guy.
Hell yes, I love this dude.
He definitely cares about his looks. He definitely does not look like Ben Franklin at all. Receding hair thing maybe a little bit,
but he's 80,
right? Yeah, but he looks fairly fit and kind of brisk and stuff like that, and kind of is making his way back through, and it looks like he came in the one door and is walking the length of the building. There's other doors that he could have walked in that would have been closer, but he basically starts to walk the whole thing. He's kind of looking around. It's not there's little a, little b. It looks like he's showing off, hey, yeah, I'm Ben Franklin, and but he's also looking in and seeing. He doesn't stop, but he kind of looks and makes eye contact with some of these different groups and stuff that are doing different things. But just kind of the supervisor walking the factory floor kind of thing. But yeah, as he kind of walks through and he spots you guys, and goes and deviates and kind of walks over and, yes, ladies.
Stick out my hand. Hi, I'm Songbird. We're here from New York.
Okay.
Red Dread told me to get in contact with you.
He's not dead. Okay, well, that's good to hear.
Very much alive, very much still terrifying.
Yeah, okay, Red Dread, yeah.
Yep, we're talking about the same guy.
Yep. Cool. I long since suspected that he would get into a gunfight and just shoot himself to death. Well, be shot to death. I don't know. He doesn't do dueling.
I keep telling him punching is way better.
Yeah, okay. And just casually, just there's a little flip of the cane, just kind of bringing it up in front of him, kind of in a fencing on guard pose, and then swings it back down. He's like, yeah, punching, shooting. They're inelegant.
Can I
try
and make a good first impression here?
Okay.
With some social dice rolls?
Yes, please.
Use them social stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I give him a mildly interested eyebrow when he starts fencing with his cane.
Oh yeah, that's true.
presents and-
Did you like pull that out of your bag and strap it on, or is it tucked away in your bag?
No, it's still tucked away in my bag.
Okay,
presence and persuasion. Is that?
that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
8.
sorry. I just. God damn it.
Bad
We're
at dice
doing
tonight.
great.
Did you go
Sorry.
3? Did you go presence
One
plus
success.
persuasion? That's 8, and then
That's 8, and then put in the 8. Yep.
1 success.
1 success.
Okay, so yeah,
Good
you're
enough.
Not great.
you're well because it's based on how many. So yeah, you're a little bit. I can't remember the exact one, but it's a step above. Good.
Sure.
But yeah, okay. Nice to meet you, Songbird from New York. Kind of looks at the other two of you.
Weird.
Nice to meet you. I am Benjamin Frankliff. What brings you from New York?
We're looking for a grimoire that was lost 60 years ago.
Okay, and you believe it is lost in Philadelphia?
As of about a week ago.
It was here.
Okay. Very well. If we do not have it in our repository, then and you have a true claim on it, then I think that that seems fair. Actually, and I will go ahead and actually, would you notice? Yeah, you would notice he definitely does have a spell on, and it was like it wasn't there, and now it is.
Okay. Active mage sight.
You recognize Pierce Deception immediately.
Okay. Sure.
And so he nods. He goes,
Joke's on you, fool. I can't lie at all.
right. He says, okay, very well. We always appreciate Pentacle mages, coming in, or fellow Pentacle mages coming and visiting, and we will happily help you find what you have lost. And he kind of grins at that. And see that it is returned to you if we can. Let us figure out how we can find your lost grimoire. And that is where we will end it today, because all of a sudden I looked down and I said, 901, what the crap? So
Steampunk Granddad is my new favorite.
I love him so much.
I told you, like Benjamin Franklin, he's a little on the ridiculous side. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out on Twitch. Congrats again to whoever won the book.
That's
Did Vex
Rookery.
actually get it? Okay, because
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, whoever won it first, and then they didn't get it, and then Ash won it. But
Apparently,
Ash is
I
the
didn't
player.
enter. But
Yeah. So something went wrong there, but that's fine.
Yeah.
We got it over to Vex, I guess, and so yay for that. So yes, those of you on YouTube, hey, if you're caught up, come hang out on YouTube, on Twitch, excuse me, and come join us live. It's kind of fun. I enjoy it.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
read
kinda
the
fun.
chat. I see what y'all are saying.
It's true.
And then also speaking of chat, for those of you who are down there right now, go join us on our Discord. And I think Pink has already got a lead on you, but we have our spoiler chat for Twitch spoilers, and come throw episode title suggestions at us, because I'll be honest, I did that once and I was like, this is really fun. And that's how we have Lady of the Lake and In the Wings. I think both of our last episodes were suggested by you guys. We're no promises that we're going to pick it, because we might come up with our own, but
Our own
Yeah.
terrible puns. But,
Mhm.
head us
My
off with
specialty.
your
Session.
own awful puns.
heck yes, exactly. And then of course, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Share with your friends. Go start them back on episode 1 and be like, if you don't know how to play mage, it's fine. They didn't
We
either.
don't either. Yeah.
We've gotten a little bit better, but we're still learning, which is a lot of fun. So, and of course, come by
That's it.
patreon.com/Occultists Anonymous, and check out our stuff. And maybe this weekend I'll get the character sheets posted. I'll see what I can do.
Ooh,
Yeah. Until next time, guys.
stay lucky.